everyone, so this is a super crazy collective cumulative drugstore haul. It's just a lot of stuff that I've been picking up here and there. If you watch vlogs, you probably see some of it there because I tend to share that with you guys, like if I'm running errands and I pick up stuff at the drugstore. So crazy cumulative. I'm going to try and go through it really quickly because I want to eventually do some more targeted reviews. I'll explain that as we're going through. So Schwarzkopf got to be Powderful Volumizing Styling Powder. I picked this up at Ulta, I think, when I had like a 20% off. Whenever I see this, I pick it up. It's very hard to find. I don't see it a lot by me at all. It's even places that sell got to be products. I love this. If you watched, I did like a how I kind of do my hair video in a vlog once, and this powder was there. I love this. Like, I use it maybe the way some people use dry shampoo. Around like second or third day, I like push it up here and I like really zhuzh it in for volume. So I love this. This is something, I don't know. And I also think it soaks up more than like the average dry shampoo. We have a couple bottles of the CVS Eye Makeup Remover. This is like their dupe for the Neutrogena one, and I use this all the time. If you watch my empties video, this is what I get. This is from CVS. It's the Pixi by Petra Makeup Fixing Mist. This one is bi-phase. You have to shake it up. I love this. This smells so amazing. It smells like, I don't know, it reminds me of my mom a little. I might get her a bottle. It is so nice, and it totally like it says makeup fixing mist. I find that this doesn't fix your makeup. It sets your makeup. It says hydrating, antioxidant, pore tightening. It works in the way a toner works. So I would definitely recommend this as a toner. And like a moisturizing toner, but I don't think it keeps your makeup in place for that long. But it smells good, it works well. I think just the name's a little misleading. I have this Nuance by Salma Hayek face scrub. I don't know, oh, why did I get this? I think there was like a 10 off 40 coupon for CVS facial care, so I got this. And then I had this, I'm using this currently, the Preventin AT Intensive Retinol Eye Treatment. I tend to use the one from Neutrogena, that rapid wrinkle repair for eyes, and I really love that. So I'm currently testing this out. I've used it for a couple weeks, maybe more, maybe even a month. And I find that the Neutrogena one is more moisturizing, and I don't know which one has more retinol, so I can't tell you anything about that. The Maybelline Cat Eyes Mascara, Bottom Lash Mascara, super favorite, waterproof. We got 2 bottles of the Thermal Creations by Tresemme, very important. Every day, need to use this. This is the Nuance by Salma Hayek Wheat Protein Volumizing Foam. Again, in that video where I showed you how to do my hair, every time I wash it, ever since I started picking this up, and this has been on sale for like 70% off or something, or 75% off. Is it going like discontinued? Because this is important to me. Because I don't, you know, like I said, I'm not a hair person, so after I'm dried my hair, like it's towel dried, I'll zhuzh this like maybe 3 to 5 pumps. I'll zhuzh it in like the crown, and then I'll sleep with like a claw in my hair, and the next morning I wake up and like this is generally what it looks like. Like I can re-zhuzh what I did overnight. So I really love this stuff. The Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation Concealer. I love this. I love it so much. I think it looks really beautiful. I feel like this is a foundation that is getting really mixed reviews. People who love it really love it. People who don't love it hate it. And what I found, that people who have like oily, acne prone skin don't like this, but people like me who have like normal skin that can go dry sometimes, love. It's very full coverage. I really enjoy it. These are a couple products from Hylamide. Loving Hylamide. Have you guys been checking them out yet? I have the Photography Foundation in Golden Tan, as well as the original. You get, they're so tiny, right? But it's 30 milliliters. You get a full fluid ounce. This one is gorgeous. This one is also gorgeous. Now you're gonna like, okay, what is the big deal with these? They call them photography foundations because it's like I want to say it's like tinted moisturizer plus a primer. So those are swatches. This is the original one. This is the Golden Tan. I can wear both. I love mixing the two. You get like a really beautiful finish. Now the white one, you're like, that looks really white, but it's actually like a pale gold. So when I mix them together, you get like a really beautiful finish on the skin. This is so much more evident when you apply it to your face, and they say photography foundation because you might not see a difference when you're looking at yourself in the mirror, but when you take a picture, then you're like, wow, because it does all kinds of interesting, like it blurs, it gives a glow, it reflects light, but not in like a garish way. I'm gonna have to get back to you guys on those because I've been seeing some videos on them, but not many. Also from Hylamide, I have this product called the Pore Delete, and this is just one of their, like, you know, their primers where it just deletes your pores, and it totally does. Like, I can't say anything about it. Like, if you've ever used like a really good pore filling primer, this is, the look is similar, except I think this texture is far superior. I always find, for me personally, when I use any kind of pore filling primer, I find that it like flakes, like, which is why it freaks me out, because I feel like it's kind of like acting as putty and like filling in the pore and maybe expanding my pore. It freaks me out a little. This stuff just, it doesn't pill or do anything weird like that, so that's why I like it. Next up is the reformulated Catwalk Pink from Wet n Wild. This has been getting really mixed reviews. I personally, I'm like, you know, I kind of like it, I kind of don't like it. I think it looks really pretty, but I think it's a little powdery. So there's like a pretty good swatch. Like they're really pretty and shimmery and beautiful. But see, so that's layered on top of that, like the Hylamide foundations. Do you kind of see, like, it does something really beautiful to the skin. The butter bronzer, you guys saw this in a vlog. I got the darker shade. It looks crazy light, it looks like a highlighter, but when you like apply it to your skin, you can see the bronze. I don't know how it does that, but that's the bronzer right there. So, I mean, it looks like nothing, but then you put it on your skin and there's definitely bronzer. Like when I wear it, like it's very evidently bronzer on me, and I like that it is like brown. I like brown looking bronzers. I have another Covergirl Supersizer mascara. Love. This is like one of the best all-around mascaras that have come out at the drugstore. This, again, you probably saw in a vlog a long time ago. This is the Covergirl Oh Sugar. I have mine in caramel, and I kept talking about how much it reminds me of the Fresh Sugar Balms, and it really is super similar. I just think that those are way more moisturizing. This is definitely like a standard lip balm type feel with a little tint, whereas the Fresh ones I think keep you moisturized for a really long time. You can wear them overnight even as a treatment. The Master Precise Skinny from Maybelline, I love this. I think it's really great for tightlining the upper lash line. The only thing is I find that it doesn't wind back down. So that was like a surprise one day when I was like, oh, let me, you know, wind up a little more and be more precise. And then I couldn't get it back down. I was like, oh, what am I supposed to do now? So that is a flaw. And then the other issue is, I don't know, I've been seeing mixed reviews on this. Like, I really like it, but I find that contact lens wearers might not like this as much. I feel like they're saying that like stuff kind of ends up in their eye or it flakes a little. I haven't experienced any flaking, but I also don't wear contacts, but I don't know if that really makes a difference. I haven't noticed any flaking. At my CVS, they had this e.l.f. blending brush, and this is one of the brushes that I've been looking for in terms of getting it off the e.l.f. website, but it's always sold out. I love this. I actually used this for like foundation one day, and I was like, this looks really beautiful. And I know Sephora has a brush that looks pretty identical to this. That's interesting. This was $6. And then I also really like using brushes like this to kind of like blend like the bronzer and like highlight. Like, I think I just brushed some of it away, but that's okay because I feel like I was looking overly bronzed. But I love using it. Once you have your bronzer, highlight, contour down, just sweep something like this right across. You will see a huge difference. It looks super blended and really beautiful. Oh, these have been out for so long. I've had some of this stuff for so long. I love them though. They're from Rimmel, and then they're Magnifeyes. This one specifically is gorgeous. Let me see what the shade is. This one is called Queens of the Bronze Age, and you get like a shadow stick on one end, and it's like a reddy brown, which I love. This I've been using in the waterline, and I've been obsessed, and I've also been using it as a eyeshadow base. So pretty. I love kind of red based browns because it makes my eyes pop. And then the other side you get like a very shimmery champagne. So gorgeous. These, I know it just looks like your kind of standard champagne-y color, but when you wear this in your waterline in person, it looks amazing. I love it, and it doesn't move. These are, I think one side is a shadow pencil, and then the skinnier point is always like a kohl or kajal. The other shade is called Kissed by a Rose Gold. And again, you have a shadow stick on one end. I'm trying to figure out where to swatch stuff. This one is very rose gold. And then the other side is a kohl. And this is in like a matte brown. And again, super, super beautiful and pigmented. If you're looking for like shadow sticks, I highly recommend these. I know that Maybelline has come out with their own, but I don't know. I've been seeing, again, mixed reviews on them. And these colors are just more my jam because they're like warm toned. I have a whole bunch of the Full Glam eyelashes from Sonia Kashuk. I love these lashes. I think they wear really well. I think they're around, I think they're $4.99, but they were doing like a promotion where it was like spend 20, get 5 back and something like that. So I went for it. I think when you get real close, these can look a little artificial, but like for, I don't know, in general, they look pretty good because I almost feel like they're too perfectly done, but these wear really well. Like they last a really long time, and I feel like if you wear them for like on the weekend or like going out, then they're really great. The CoverGirl True Naked palettes. I've been avoiding these. I've actually been avoiding all eyeshadow palettes at the drugstore just because I was just like, how can, like, I just don't want to buy them and then like them for like 2 seconds and then get rid of them, but these are really good. The only issue is, here's the thing, they swatch beautifully. When you swatch them, you're like, oh my god, amazing. The pigment is crazy and they're like stunning colors and you're like, wow, that's a, you know, that's like the best shadow I've ever seen from the drugstore. However, I noticed that when I apply them to my lids, if I'm just using a regular eyeshadow primer like a Urban Decay or a Milani, whatever, like a colorless one, these go on, they stay on, but they blend away. So when you're working with the shadows, I find that like I'm blending to make it look good, but then I'm losing pigment along the way. So I didn't like that. So I was like totally gonna return them. But then I was just like, let me give it another go. And I just used like a crayon under it, like the Rimmel ones I just showed you, or like anything. I typically go for my Marc Jacobs or my By Terry. I know it's ridiculous, right? Let me put my By Terry base and then throw some CoverGirl eyeshadows over it. But then it's beautiful. Whatever you see when you swatch is what you get, as long as you use like a colored primer underneath, and they're gorgeous. This is in Roses. This is in Goldens. And this is in Nudes. At first I couldn't decide which one to get, and I just got all three because they were doing like a CoverGirl promotion. So I got these three plus like the Super Sizer mascara. I think it was probably like buy one get one half off, and then there was like, I had like rewards, so I was like, oh perfect. So I definitely want to do like a drugstore palette review, or like top 10 drugstore eyeshadow palettes. I've also picked up these from Milani. I haven't even opened these yet. I have this one in Must Have Naturals. These reviews have been really good. And then I got Bare Necessities. And then this one I think is going to be my favorite. This one's in Earthly Elements. Oh my god, horrible. Sorry guys. So I have high hopes for these from what I've seen on the internets. So hopefully that was like a somewhat quick video to kind of catch you up on drugstore stuff that I've been trying. I also want to do like a video on Kiss, like their lashes, their lash glue. There's been like some stuff I've been picking up for them that I kind of like. Not a ton, but maybe it deserves its own video. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys really soon.